Before the World Cup of Hockey, may we introduce the world of Puma.
You can take the heat, knowing you look so neat, out on the street, dressed in Puma. Complete, just dying to move your feet. You got them beat, dressed in Puma. You're gonna
Puma, for nearly 40 years, a name foremost among sports companies, in many countries and in many sports.
time after time, wear it with pride. In the line, winners ride with Puma. No doubt about it, you're gonna look the part.
And now, hockey. Puma's proud to have been associated with the World Hockey Cup and to present for you this video.
Puma.
Yes, there was something in the air, all right. Quite apart from the Red Devils delivering the first match ball from the heavens. Unusual things, like warm sunshine in England in October. You wouldn't expect that, would you? But then, if you know anything about hockey, neither would you expect a crowd so big they closed the gates, or ticket touts outside. Or players being treated like film stars, or 60 hours of television going out all over the world.
Got 4 waiting if you can pull it back.
What we did expect, and got, was some superb hockey. And it all began at Wilsden Stadium, London, on Saturday, October the 4th.
It is with the very greatest of pleasure that I declare this 6th Fédération Internationale de Hockey tournament for the World Hockey Cup for Men officially open.
The first match, New Zealand versus England. No time for faint hearts, this. Only optimism.
Yeah, England are on for a winner. You've got to believe it.
We're going to win this game. I feel quite confident now.
Australia watch. Sean Curley, Britain's Olympic hero in Los Angeles, gets the game going. And our first bit of excitement comes in 2.5 minutes.
Short corner. Barber coming forward. Stephen Batchelor to hit in. Barber. Yes! What a great start. No. The umpire has disallowed it for lifting the ball.
5 minutes gone.
John Potter. Quiet but hugely effective member of the side. Oh, is he going? Yes, it is! Sean Curley again. Potter who started it. Very good carrying of the ball. Got a flick on from Batchelor and a second flick from Curley as the goalkeeper came forward.
So there's problems in that defence. That's been the real problem right through.
Well, maybe. But New Zealand come fighting back.
The first short corner, and it's given against Grimley for the obstruction. Taylor in action for the first time. And it's Darji who equalises. And that really was a bit of a miss from England's point of view. The short corner was missed by Miskimin. And maybe there was a slight lack of concentration as a result. They all came charging out. Taylor had it for a moment, but when the cross came in, there was Darji with just a simple tap.
Steve Batchelor, 33 minutes gone.
Dodds. Sean Kelly, oh, it's there! It's magnificent!
Oh, what a cracker. I didn't think he'd got it under control.
That's where he seemed to have lost it, and then swung, and a brilliant goal.
2-1 then, and half-time.
The fact that we've done so bloody well that we might just go out there and expect the whole thing to happen again, just by standing around on the pitch. And it won't, and you know it won't.
Come on.
Now that bloody shaking around inside our 25 has got to stop. We've been robbed about 3 times down there, and it actually led to the last goal.
Pull it all together now, guys. We play at our pace, we recognise when they're playing well, and we snuff it out.
They're fairly slow in their build-up stuff. It's not going to come straight back at you in too big a hurry. They start their build-up among their defence and then build it quietly through the middle. But boy, when they get it up front, they give us the works.
Keep the pressure on the corners, chuck the aerials in, particularly this end, and you will have 3 or 4 more glorious chances.
Batchelor's got away again. Interesting to see where Sean Kelly goes. Batchelor goes alone!
3-1 then to our lads. And that turns out to be the final result. What a start.
An excellent start. The guys played very, very well, and it's the ideal start to a hard tournament, and we'll just see what we can do from then onwards.
Mind you, I suppose we'd all have been a bit disappointed if we hadn't beaten New Zealand in that first match. And now, under floodlights, it'll be a miracle if Pakistan don't tan the hides off Argentina. They've played 7 times and the score's 41-3. Which after 6 minutes we may now amend to 42-3. Pakistan are the world and Olympic champions, though they've just lost the Asian Games final to South Korea. Whereas Argentina, well, they're outsiders.
Oh, yes.
Oh dear.
No question about that one.
The Argentines have surprised themselves in this second half, and the shocks aren't done with either.
Galafo, yes! And on the bench, the Argentines have thrown shirts in the air. They've never ever scored more than 1 in a match against Pakistan.
The Masters now have 19 minutes to put these recalcitrant pupils in their place.
Pakistan 1, Argentina 2. Good stop. So was that. Here's the Argentine substitute, the only one they've used so far. Minadeo. Kazi Mohib. Contest for the semi-final place is thought to be between the Netherlands, Pakistan and England in this group. Netherlands not impressive in playing the Soviet Union. England with a 3-1 victory, and here are Pakistan losing to the rank outsiders, Argentina. Berger.
3-1. And astonishingly, that'll be the final score. And Pakistan have been beaten in their first match. It is one of the greatest, not to say most emotional upsets in hockey history. And after one day, Pool A looks like this. 2 countries will qualify for the semi-finals. If tonight we suffer shock about Pakistan, we must brace ourselves for tomorrow and for the goings-on in Pool B. First, it's Australia, who watched the later proceedings, having whacked 6 goals past Canada. And then another David and Goliath. India, the other traditional giants of the game, against Poland.
Mm.
30 minutes gone and no score yet. Poland 1, India 0. It's another astonishing scoreline, and it sustains into the second half, despite India forcing 10 penalty corners, 6 of them within 10 minutes. Hitting the crossbar represents the height, or rather depth, of India's frustrations. Once again, the scoreline becomes a result. Poland 1, India 0. And after the first day of their matches, the nations of Group B line up like this. Tonight, many a nation and fellow mourners will drown their sorrows in philosophy.
England for the World Cup. That's from me.
The Asian disasters and many other things formed conversation pieces in the Centenary Club, named for the 100th anniversary of the Hockey Association. Phil Appleyard, president. Here are gathered the International Federation President and personalities from associations home and overseas. The VIPs of hockey, plus sundry others. A bright idea, the Centenary Club. £100 from 1,000 members, and that was just for starters. Good business for the coffers of hockey. On the precise synthetic turf at Willesden this week, the evidence of the first 2 days as to who are winners and who are losers is now progressively examined, and in some cases, at first, confirmed. In Group A, England reaffirmed their power by beating Argentina, and the Argentines, in defeat, re-stressed their potential. In Group B, India lose again, this time to Spain. And Australia, having thumped 6 past Canada and 6 past Spain, though they could only draw with West Germany, now do this to, guess who? India.
What a goal!
1-0.
That's a brilliant goal.
2-0. Then 3-0 and into the second half.
Warren Birmingham. And that's a lovely ball by Barrett. And that's Bitten.
4-0.
Oh, it's a lovely goal.
5-0.
That's number 15. Walsh, who scored. Number 15, Walsh. Goal.
6-0.
Number 8, Davis.
And so nearly 7-0. But 6 it is again. The Australians, in their first 4 matches, will score 20 goals against 4. The position in Group B, with 1 match each to follow, has become pretty clear, with Australia certainly and Germany probably en route to the semi-finals. But Group A has grown more complex. Since the first day, question marks have hung over Pakistan, after that defeat from Argentina, and the Netherlands, after their 1-0 win over Russia.
Game. And we didn't play that well, but as a first match, it's more important that you get 2 points, so we are satisfied with the result. To be honest, I think on paper, other teams have more chances, but in sports you can never say that you don't have a chance.
Well, when Pakistan and the Netherlands meet, they both look very different from in their first games, and they fight out a thriller of contrasting styles.
And the real chance is not taken.
No score after a quarter of an hour.
Kalimura. Oh, he's done very well. And surely that came off the feet, yes it did. To the penalty corner right again. There's Muhib. to strike. And does.
So Pakistan won up after 19 minutes.
He was down early and it went over the top of him. René Klassen. Tom van Hek, Borgelander going on. And the umpire allowing a good advantage. Van Grimbergen, yes!
So the Dutch draw level, and they're still level going into the second half, and still level deep into the second half.
Three in the middle. Pervez. Norwich. Good save by Elisha. We're inside the last 15 minutes. Timon. Well stopped.
2-1 then, and time fast runs out for the champions.
The countdown is on from the crowd, and our Pakistan going to fail for the first time to reach the last four in the World Cup.
Well, at this moment it looks like it. The Dutch have 4 points from 2 games. Pakistan have none. 2 days later, Pakistan face defeat yet again. 6 minutes to go. New Zealand lead them 3-2. Pakistan's corner.
Kasim didn't get hold of it, and maybe because of that, the goalkeeper mistimed his kick at the ball. Really didn't strike it well, and I think that's what fooled John Mellish. Under 3 minutes left. 3-all the score. Jamie Smith. John Radovanic. Interception by Farhad Khan. Hassan Sadar. Shabazz. Oh, what a great stick-in by Lintz. Doesn't entirely make up for his error before, but it was a very good stop nonetheless. And the penalty corner given against Wilson for the challenge on Hassan Sadar. 1 minute 44 seconds. Kasim. Kalimullah. Kasim. Yes! The villain becomes the hero. Pakistan in the lead for the first time in the match. 30 seconds left. Hassan Sadar in possession. Penalty corner. Down to 10. Kasim's got a hat-trick.
And all in the last 6 minutes. And Kasim, the man whose errors had put Pakistan in peril.
How the day has changed for Pakistan's reserve fullback, Kasim Ali.
And how things have changed for Pakistan. Because now perhaps they've a chance at qualifying. England follow them onto the pitch today. And England, against Russia, are in for a shock.
All side from the Soviets.
After 2 wins, a reaction seems to have set in. Not that we don't make a lot of the running, we do. But after the changeover at half-time comes a period of faltering defensive uncertainty, and the Russians cash in.
And again, the ball given back to the Soviet side. Ismiatnikov. And Charov.
The scorer, Goncharov, after 48 of the 70 minutes. England send on Norman Hughes, their former captain, and 2 other substitutes, and in last-ditch attempts throw everything into attack. But all to no avail. Goncharov's lone goal has been enough to give England their first defeat and fill us with anxiety about qualifying. In the remaining match this same day, Netherlands versus Argentina, one second-half goal again decides. The Dutch are the winners. And consider the change this topsy-turvy day has had on Pool A. The Netherlands, 100%, ride high and look likely to qualify. England suddenly are under pressure. Pakistan have a chance, so do Russia and even Argentina. And now for something completely different.
When you score with a chick in a disco bar, take her home in your hairy little car, then you find you went to school with her mom. Pa, you're the oldest swinger in town.
This fortnight isn't all nail-biting world-class stuff. The veterans are out, running their own tournament in parallel with the main event. Good fun is veterans hockey, and quite competitive. Sure, the oldest swinger may be 50 and up, because teams have to aggregate 450 years, and you can't pick anyone under 35. But to us veterans, others look almost too young to be veterans. Lovely atmosphere, though. Saturday, October the 11th. While leafy suburban oases host the veterans, Willesden's the platform for an historic day and match. The day, the first in Britain when over 10,000 will watch a hockey match. 11,500 with hundreds locked out. The match both sides must win. Yes, Pakistan versus England. The match 7 minutes old. And to England the first chance. A penalty stroke because a goal was prevented only by a Pakistani leg on the line. Phil Appleyard, the main moving force behind this World Cup, who's described this match as England's most important ever, looks down on the coolest customer present, John Potter. England 1, Pakistan 0. And in this first half, England are effervescent. "21 minutes gone. The amazing Curly, 2-0. The Pakistanis, give or take a few brief flurries at the start, have hardly threatened the English circle. But now they ignite. The English line, and notably Ian Taylor, hold firm. 2-0 at half-time. At the start of the second half, the Pakistan pressure increases. "12 minutes after the restart, Pakistan are rewarded, as England had been earlier, with a penalty stroke. This time because Hassan Sadar has been unceremoniously upended by Taylor, and the tension bites hard, even on the substitute bench. Kalimullah, Pakistan's captain, have made it 2-1, and this crucial match is back in the balance. Kasim's leg prevents a certain goal by England's Shawani, and it's yet another penalty stroke. Potter again. Potter's cool demeanour is surely a mask, but at this moment the hypothesis is academic. The important thing for England is that he's made it 3-1. And that safety margin endures to the end. It's the most emotional moment so far in English hockey.
Oh, wonderful. God, absolutely wonderful. Tremendous. I'm absolutely delighted. But there's a long, long way to go, yes. We've got to win on Monday, sir.
Yes, Monday will pile pressure on pressure. The Netherlands and England in their last group match. The winners will qualify, the losers probably won't.
And the first time touching the ball for the Netherlands is their skipper, Keith Klauser. And here, Fabian on the left, is comes ahead. And England, who went through the entire contest against Pakistan without conceding a penalty corner, do so within seconds against the Netherlands. Keith Klauser's come up for the hit, but it goes instead to Buzzer.
If you're British, like Fatima Whitbread the athlete and some 8,000 others, the early play brings some anxious moments. It's a nerve-tingler of a match for England players fast becoming national celebrities. Sean Curley, the striker. Richard Dodds, the captain. Hughes, the former captain. Paul Barber, the corner expert. Steve Batchelor in the attack. Taylor, of course. And the Stafford newsagent, Imran Chawan. Corner. Shawani the scorer after 14 minutes, and a moment approaches that, should England lose, will become a cause célèbre. A corner yet again. England's joy is short-lived. The Italian umpire has ruled offside, and slow-motion replays suggest he may have been wrong. So the lead still only one, and now it feels fragile, and after half-time never more than when this happens. because the tackle earned Sean Curley a yellow card and a minimum 5 minutes off the field. All the same, the line holds again. Batchelor counterattacks. Curley returns, and the sanctuary of full time approaches. But amid all this frenzy, sparer thought for the Dutch. They were top of the table. Now they don't even qualify. And Russia, beating Pakistan, have edged them out on goal difference. Pool A then is resolved, and next day Pool B follows suit. The Germans, as expected, have qualified behind Australia. The press report the news, but it's harder to convey atmosphere. And the friendly, informal climate of the 1986 World Hockey Cup has been for many one of the refreshments of the sporting year. The organisers have performed a balancing act, embracing commercialism, yet retaining the atmosphere of this truly amateur game. And with the help of a crowd whose behaviour puts some other sports to shame, they seem to have got it precisely right. And now, Saturday, October the 18th, semi-finals day. And first, the winners of Group A against the runners-up in Group B. England versus West Germany. The crowd are destined to see one of the most dramatic matches ever played. England begin nervously. A short corner to Germany, and when corners are given, England hold their breath, because Carsten Fischer, the blonde number 4, has in this championship scored from 4 of them. But not that time. Fischer, corners and all, is just one of West Germany's strengths, and among the others is Stefan Blocher, the number 9. The Germans, the Olympic silver medalists, consistently threaten at corners, but they don't score. 17 minutes gone. And it's England who get the goal. Curley with a final assist from Shawani. But again the lead is precarious, and the Germans apply consistent pressures. Another corner. And another. Yet half-time comes and England still lead by that single goal from Curley. No sane person could have dreamed, let alone predicted, the dramas that are to come.
And again the long ball through, but again Hill was unable to take it. Penalty corner, number 8 for West Germany. England have yet to have one. Fischer. 1-1.
Almost inevitably, the German equaliser. 9 minutes of the second half gone.
Blocher. Cut out by Paul Barber. Hilger's in the middle, Wreck in possession. Shawani got the stick in. Up the line.
West Germany 2, England 1.
It was half cut out.
But now England raised themselves to Herculean effort, and not least through young John Shaw, brought on as substitute. And the minutes and seconds ticking away.
England still alive. 2.5 minutes left. Potter in possession. John Shaw. Drops from Grocer. Again the umpire. Reads it well. Let's play go on. Up comes Dodds. Solani on the left side. Stopped by Cliff. Good challenge by Herta.
England reprieved in the nick of time.
We're into the last 10 seconds. The Germans have a long corner. Crowd counting down. Dangerous play.
West Germany 2, England 2 after 70 minutes, and the match will go into extra time.
How long's extra time, please? Some water. We need more. Rise them on. Get on to them.
So 2 periods of 15 minutes.
John Shaw. Good stick work. Solani. Is this going to be number 3? Good save by the goalkeeper. Then it was held. Penalty corner. Dodds, Barber, too high, too high.
Nip and tuck all the way. England miss a chance with their corner. Germany get another chance with theirs. Dodds the saviour. And incident follows incident with dramatic speed. And yet in the first period of extra time, no further score. 15 more minutes. Three of them flash past and still no decisive breakthrough.
Shirley with the stop. Barber. Came off the post. Barber again takes a swing at it. Now playing the corner. Potter looking for Curly's stop. Seen as a whistle.
England 3, West Germany 2, but 10 minutes remain.
Wasn't stopped properly. The play continues. Good save, Taylor.
The battle of the corners goes on and on.
Stopped. The flick. Great save again by Taylor. Dodds. The ball lifted. It was hit from outside the circle. It had to touch a German stick. No touch there. That was desperately close. But the umpire looking in said no.
So the Germans curse and the English breathe again. And is there any end to it? The end certainly seems a long time coming.
Both are free to take on.
But end it must eventually. But did any match ever sustain its drama like this one does, to the very last second? The post apparently struck on the blast of time, but England have made it into the final. In 100 minutes, the Germans had 17 short corners and 18 long corners. England had 4 short and 1 long, but they got the goal that mattered.
It's tight, wasn't it?
The second semi-final is like the big puncher against the wily defender. Australia have scored 24 goals in 5 matches. The USSR have not conceded 1 for 341 minutes until today. Richard Charlesworth's gem of a goal in his 200th game for Australia launches an avalanche. By the end, Australia have crushed the Russians by 5 goals to 0. And so nearly 6. It almost makes a coach's future redundant.
We're averaging over 4 goals a game, so I don't suppose as a coach I can ask anything more from the players. And hopefully we'll get another 4 tomorrow.
England and Australia it is, on Sunday, October the 19th.
Who is the president of the International Olympic Committee?
Grant Mitton, Kenny Walk, John Bestel, and Harpo Hawker. Okay, good luck. Okay, thanks.
Surprisingly, England's start is nervy, jumpy and scratchy. The scorer, Terry Walsh. And his delight matched by Richard Charlesworth, the player of the tournament. The setback stirs the English, and they get more into the game. Not least the combative Shawani. All the same, this first half of the final is one we of Britain would like to be able to forget. John Bestall, the scorer. And Australia will take that 2-goal lead into the half-time interval.
Someone's running in the middle of the field. If you don't just run forward, because if you run forward, you narrow the angle as you know. If you stay wide, you give you that pass. When you get that one, you're getting it on the run. That's when I want to lose the score.
But David Whittaker, having taken his team off the field and into the dressing room, he's been doing his pep talking also. Whatever the reason, England in the second half have changed character and technique. This is a half almost impossible to relate in minute detail. Afterwards, it'll be a blur to those closest. 35 minutes of unrelenting attack by England, desperate to get on terms, while that damned clock that was so slow against Germany now clicks past with indecent haste.
So it's penalty corner. The first chance in the contest for the hero of 24 hours ago, Paul Barber. Challenge by Birmingham. Very strong and effective challenge by Barber. Left Walsh on the deck inadvertently.
So they needed to make that tackle then, because Walsh would have been through.
Scorer. Did it come up on field? Tony almost scored. Penalty corner. Curley, Barber, another good save. Still Potter. Can't get the ball into the circle, you can't score. Davis. Missed by Grimley. Here's Grant Mitten, Peter Hazelhurst lost control, fortunately for England. Now Walsh. Paul Barber. Yes!
2-1. Just 5 minutes for England to equalise.
If you bang the ball into the circle, you quite often get a rebound. The rebound came off the goalkeeper and Potter on the reverse sticks. Dodds to Potter. Off the feet. Long corner. Just listen to the noise.
And all the time the clock, damn it, ticks relentlessly away.
Well, they're not going to have many more chances left, so I hope they take their time over this. Just calm themselves down. We can only hope.
Barber. Exactly for the long corner. Good challenge out by Warren Birmingham. From Curly. Papa! Palmer knows how close it was. 2.5 minutes left. Inside the last 15 seconds. England's hit. Taylor goes to take it. Forward by Brimley. Stopped by Birmingham. The last 5 seconds. The Australians celebrate.
Australia, worthy champions. 6 wins, 1 draw, 31 goals. Past disappointments, they can forget them.
What a result, fantastic. What a result.
The end of the 6th World Cup, and hockey will never be the same again in many ways. For 2 weeks it's been a television star. Nearly 6 million watched the final in Britain alone, and that will mean more attention, more young players. Benefits big enough perhaps to compensate even the English players for that courageous final failure.
Puma has always been renowned for technological innovation, fashion styling, and endorsement from the world's top sports stars. And high quality has put Puma top of the market. In 1986, Puma was a major supporter of the World Hockey Cup tournament. We supplied footwear, clothing and equipment for 5 of the competing teams, including England. Puma is proud to have been associated with the World Hockey Cup.